Greetings to everyone watching this. My name is Ahiran Mohanta. My student ID is 11337205, and today I'll be talking about fast fashion, sustainable fashion, upcycling, recycling, and my perspective upon all of those. I'm doing this video for my coursework 2 for Foundation of Business Management, which is module 4012 SSL. Now, if I talk about fast fashion, the definition of fast fashion, I can say fast fashion is described as a cheap, trendy clothing that are quick coming in and out of style. Many fast fashion retailers introduce new products weekly uh, as a response to the huge market of consumers demanding high fashion at low cost. But garment production and unregulated factories has resulted in many toxic chemicals being dumped into streams and rivers, polluting the water and the soil nearby. It is said like 5% of the landfills space is covered with textile waste, which is a bit concerning for the environment. Realizing the effects on the environment, many companies such as H&M took initiative to reuse their old stocks, refurbish them, and introduce them as a new products to sell them. They've adopted into a circular economic model, and they have diverted from a linear economic model. Now, I would like to talk about the pestle factors, and I would like to define what pestle is in my point of view. Pestle is political, economical, social, technological, legal, and environmental factors. These are external factors which impact your business. Now, all those factors, how does it plays upon fast fashion, is we, what I talked about, or like what I'm about to talk about, and what I have described in my coursework, my report. Now, considering pestle factors, I would say economic influences could be viewed as an opportunity as there is a high potential for sustainable fashion to be booming in the foreseeing future, which would be financially very profitable and environmentally impactful. Now, if I talk about social influences, I would like to say uh, there will be always a competition between upcycled and fast fashion clothes. Uh, the reason is because the standard of clothing or the standard of the brands and designers will never be topped by any upcycled or reused products, because people would prefer using unused products rather than used products, in my point of view, that is. Um, uh, but if this can change as brands are working on sustainable fashion, which could be considered as a new trend. Now, technology has a major impact on how censored pres- uh, precise things. Thus, it can be used to educate most of its audience, um, and it can be used to share information. It can be used for marketing and advertising products to a vast range of audience. And with this technology, I can see it as an opportunity to expand upon uh, fast fashion and its effects. Including that, we can talk about how we can upcycle new products. Many TikTok uses DIY videos and life hack videos to demonstrate their skills, or maybe to demonstrate how we can uh, take old clothes or like old materials and furbish them into new products. The awareness of sustainability and our own responsibility towards the environment could bring a change in fashion. A new eco-friendly products can be introduced. For that, uh, many new climate change acts has been declared by the government and the media and the social workers. They have and many social workers and NGOs are uh, talking about climate change, how there are many ways how we can stop it. It's up to our own how to keep our environment cleaned, as to be honest, we are using and abusing natural resources, which is not unlimited, it's a limited source. Now, with the political support, I believe businesses can implement a change into environmentally friendly practices, which can be monitored by the government itself. This correlation could be huge for sustainable fashion, uh, as legal laws would bind fashion brands to be more careful and self aware in production methods and chemical usage. It can also keep the health and safety of the workers in place. Now, finally, what I have learned is we should be aware of what we are buying and understand our responsibility towards the environment. This piece of coursework has introduced me towards fast fashion and its effect on various matters, and looking about it also taught me a few bits of academic writing, some, and I learned a lot about researching, and ultimately, it has been a quite experience. It has also taught me like have been my general knowledge has completely grown as I've learned about Waste Prevention Act, how fast fashion has resulted in so much damage to the environment, and to be honest, it's really hard to believe it because it's such a regular thing to do. Just go to a store and buy new clothes, and like if they are cheap, just like and they look good, that's what matters. The look matters for some people's. For some people, the brand matters. For some people, the quality matters. But for me, it was just like if I have a good trendy clothes, it'll be fine. But now I realize what am I doing wrong? Not doing wrong, but like what I haven't realized as my responsibility as a customer, um, or a consumer, I would say. Uh, and finally, after reading all about the research and uh, after reading through what fast fashion and what upcycling, recycling can be, and how the clothes are made, it made me feel bad for the workers in Bangladesh as they are suffering because of our wants, not even needs. Now, if I start talking about my country, my home country, India, uh, I would say the culture of upcycling and recycling is not very new. Uh, from the markets of Jodhpur in Rajasthan to the capital city of New Delhi, you can see many local vendors started to follow this mantra of don't waste, just redecorate. They use old products or old clothes or old belongings and uh, recycle it or upcycle it into a new product, which again sells for either the same amount or uh, an equivalent amount of what it should be. The concept of upcycling, as I said, is not very new to India. It is ingrained in us as individuals. Traditionally, we do not discard clothes without putting them to other uses before. For example, we used old clothes as rugs or dusters till they cannot be further used. A company in the name of Reimagined, launched in 2016, has developed over 300 products of its own out of waste. It sells another 200 products by creating other initiatives. As you can see, India is in the progress of a cyclic economy and a green and eco-friendly economy. It looks forward for a sustainable future. And with that, I would like to say it has been a it was a good opportunity to talk about this, and working on this coursework has indeed enlightened me with many of this new research about sustainable development and how we can be responsible for our own nature and how we are responsible for damaging it as well. Now, ending this conversation, I would just say it has been a adventure, to be honest. Learning about it's been exciting. Learning about this new words such as a fashion, researching about Gen Z, or like what many of us think, and like how many factors of pastel and other businesses or legal factors or political factors comes into effect under whatever decision a business makes, which is very interesting in my point of view. um, and I think this course has helped me to develop my researching skills, my academic writing skills, and hopefully I do good in this. Thank you for this opportunity, and goodbye.